out the other team for a hitch. Got several other things we've been meaning to work on. So with the shows coming up, we don't just do teen classes. There's several hitches in which you can actually do. So I will be posting a video of driving the 4 earlier. And then that's where there are 4 wide across. It's a pretty cool hitch, if you ask me. I'm kind of a fan of it, but there's also options of, hey, that was rude. There's the 4 up that I have shown quite a few times. Maybe could get more videos of it actually going around, but I'll be able to post a lot of show videos that way. There is a 3 hitch, which is the unicorn. I did a video explaining the breakdown and the purpose of the unicorn, etc., at one point. All of these will have to get dipped. At some point. I ended up with a few too many bits that were maybe a little too gentle. I was trying to run that one. I may even swap her out and try different ones. I want her in a soft bit. I don't want to be something that she doesn't want to, she resists going into and stuff. But I also, the leather one seems to be maybe a little too soft as she's not listening to it. Kind of can do whatever she wants, which isn't a safe practice, especially when she's, she doesn't know where she's headed, doesn't want to stop, etc., etc. So that can be a little sloppy at times. Okay. Got these 2 bridles off, they're comfortable. You can talk to the stud. I'm going to rinse off their bits. I just got an ultrasonic off of my Amazon wish list that cleaned them up quite nicely. I'm going to try to keep them that way by constantly dipping them in water buckets. You never know when they're working. They get just a little scruff here and scruff there. But on to the other team. They're out here. Their halter or their bridles on. They're just tied up. Gonna get ready. Hi, baby. This one's Joey, my fave. Joey is a 3-year-old gelding. He has been a lot better now that he's gelded, that's for sure. For starters, I really am enjoying him gelded. You're a good boy. Get out your nuts. Not a fun stud colt. He was not. So, I'm very glad to have him in our hitch this year. I do believe he might be going to his friends in the fall when they need more horses. It'll be hard to see him go. I do believe we're about to start getting rained on too. We were supposed to get absolutely poured on, but of course since now we do need rain, now it's not going to come. I know there's other areas in the country right now that do not need to get hit with another tornado. I am thinking of you guys. Hopefully they all stay safe. It's all we can pray for, I guess, some days. Hey. I'm gonna make sure we spray off his bridle. I haven't gotten to cleaning that bit yet, but it's a good start. He hates his legs being sprayed. I don't know why. Yeah. You. Kind of weird feeling it starting to rain while you're watching a horse hop. It's like, you kind of think it's you. You kind of think maybe it is raining. It's weird. Okay. Well, step over. Spray something in. I think he wants to go in for a little bit. I have been having him out for most of the summer at this point. I love having the horses loose so that way they can stretch, roll, lay down, groom on each other. There's a lot of benefits to it. But there definitely, there are some benefits of being stalled. They definitely sleep a little bit better in their stalls. That's a bizarre one. I think they get a little more quiet time when they're alone in their stalls. So I think that they don't mind being alone. I'm not gonna bother with the conditioner today. It's just the chill. You're with the wheel, boy. There you go. Come back to the halter later. Alright. On to one of my favorites. This is Bailey. I think they're gonna wanna all be in the stalls today, take a little nap. There's little bits and pieces I can see in each one of them from probably just being a little too rough out in the pasture. And I think they need nap time. I know I'm not looking forward to doing the stalls from doing that, but it's a part of the animal husbandry. Sometimes you gotta put their needs first. Anyway, so he can hang out outside while everybody else is in. See how well I can get all the horses cleaned up. Then, hearing before the storm really hit. Hi. just cleaned those bridles, so it's not fun seeing them get dirty already. Scrape it down. Don't like having a lot of moisture in the stalls, so scrape it down. Hi, baby. She goes in this stall. She's legit in this stall. That's very helpful. So she'll actually get unhaltered. Hey, other way. Woo, pull me in. Come here, babe. Good girl. First thing they do when they get in their stalls is they nosedive and like rub up against the hay mats. Now, Joey actually, this one right here, goes in the very last stall. He does not get along with one of my mares doesn't get along with him, so he's gonna go all the way down here where he won't have to deal with her attitude up against the side. Here's, hi. Once they're all stripped down and back in, we'll close up the barns. That way they can actually just enjoy the rainstorm without being rained on. Grab our 2 bridles. Soft. It's a light rain, but still. They're working hard. They don't really need that. They need some alfalfa and some lemon. They don't need storm. There we go. Let's go. Easy. Way to come up. Way to come up hot. Get on her other side to actually get this off of her. Peekaboo. Oh my god. Cool breeze. These two are on opposite sides of what they normally are for each other, so that's a little different. Belly Belly goes down. She gets along with Joey. And she gets along with last but certainly not least, my Ray Ray. A little bit of protein for them all. They'll get some alfalfa. I'm not sure if it's planning on raining anymore, but at least I know that they're going to be enjoying being inside for a bit. And that way I can get them all their alfalfa. They can eat it separately and not be harassed. And there is definitely a lot of time that I prefer them all together so they can rub on each other and sort of act like horses like these two. But there are certainly some times where I think that they need some separation, just like any of us. Too much socializing, not good for you. So. I am going to head off. Now I'm going to just feed them out some alfalfa and post videos of how that 4-horse hitch went. And we will see about making some content later as well. But have a great day, and I hope that everyone has a good one that can.